happy. He doesn't
there's
look
a difference
happy.
between saying loving your body versus loving being fat. Those are not the same thing. Loving your body is about coming to terms with you to have more confidence so you stop eating yourself to death. It's not about how I look. It's not to say, I feel like some people, listen, there's crazy fat people on the internet. Before, you guys were talking about how I would like dunk on like liberals basically before. And I used to do that because I used to be a little more edgy, a little cooler, a little more based. But then I got like a little older and I started to learn, like, I even dunked on like the fat positivity shit until I realized that like it's about like not eating yourself.
No,
hold on.
That's cap.
This is such a mind read, though. You're basically saying like it doesn't matter, no matter what they say. There's no way that they could possibly be happy or like content with their body. And it's like that's just we can't. That's just not. No. Sorry, I'm disagreeing with Chaeiry right now.
Like no, so I'm
like you're doing a mind read.
I have watched hours of fat liberation TikTok shit. Okay, they go on there and they say that they are like ideally healthy
I think those
at
people
like
are the
200
minority.
pounds.
Well, I think those people are the minority.
Yeah, but that's what
though.
is worth criticizing.
Yeah, but you've got to think about like women with like PCOS.
It's not a mind read. Can we just stop that just for a second? Listen, and let's also just be clear. When we're talking about fat people, we're not talking about somebody with love handles. We're not talking about someone with X-ray. I'm talking about like morbidly obese people. Can we stop the whole fun thing with like, oh, they're good with their body? They're not good with their body, okay? It is completely uncomfortable to be that obese. First off, the kind of health issues that you encounter from being able to breathing, sleeping, in terms of just getting up, the kind of pains that you develop, like, let's stop this idea that they're happy with their body. They can say, okay, I'm accepting where I'm at. I'm not going to punish myself every day and hate myself.
That's what they're saying, though.
No. That's actually a lie. Stop. The reason why I say that's a lie is because when you see a lot of this movement develop, you're seeing these articles being developed. You're seeing the narrative being put. Stop. During COVID, I strictly remember everyone saying you really couldn't be that open about the comorbidity issues of fat people when it comes to their likelihood of dying of COVID because they said it was f***ing fat shaming. And that was a mainstream narrative. Let's just stop with the fat cope where we're saying stuff like, oh no, that's what the movement is not about that, because once you see it applied in real life, it's literally out here killing people. We're having a hard time having a national discussion.
That narrative. Where'd you see
didn't hear the narrative about the fact?
I don't know. I didn't actually see that narrative. I've seen people on TikTok going ballistic, but a lot of these people are just loud minorities.
Yeah, it is minorities like ABBA. I literally hear people complaining about this.
I know you want to troll, but I really don't care. I'm going to be honest, and this is something that really pisses me off. Okay,
he's so fucking mad.
Especially for the black community, obesity was a huge problem, and that's why they overwhelmingly were dying from the shit. And the fact that we can't comfortably have a national discussion about the fact that fat people are dying far more from COVID and being open about the fact that we need to change some of our ways pisses me off to no end. And I know Destiny, you're trying to joke, and I appreciate you. That's not an issue. I'm just saying, for me, this issue is especially annoying because our community was the most affected one, and everybody wants to move around the issue, talk about, oh no, it's just about love. No, it's about avoiding difficult conversations because it's financially better for a lot of people to keep these people fucking okay? So I'm not going to accept
I think you're both actually a little bit true here, though. Like the difference, I actually think that we're slightly talking past each other, because I would agree with Abba that there is kind of this cope where you're like not allowed to talk about the fact that there are major health deficits. The issue is that there's actually still difference, though, between like morbidly obese people and just fat people. And let's be honest, we see all of them as being fat, just like different degrees of it. And there's this element, like this is actually like what Papa God is saying about like as far as like trying to learn how to love your body is actually like very common in binge like eating disordered like treatment and stuff. Is like the whole goal is not to say like I love being overweight, but it's to go like I have to accept my body as it is and like learn to love it, because it's the only way that I'm gonna stop abusing it with food. Like that's also true at the same time. And so it's like we have to like figure out in the conversation how to not lie about like some of the risks and implications with being obese, but also not like fully just like attack fat people and like tell them that they're icky all the time.
But I feel like
Bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.